Hey, what's good, my fellow NHLers? Welcome back to another Hut episode. It's your friend Ebbs and Flows. Fellas, welcome back. It's been like a week or so since we've done a Hut episode. I've only really played, I don't know, one or two games, maybe three since I did my last video in Hut. So happy to bring you a Hut video again, boys. All we're going to do today is gameplay. It's obviously, as you can see, NHL 17 is coming out soon. Going to be awesome. Can't wait to just ball out on that. And I don't mean kill it or do well, I just mean get on the sticks, do the work, and just learn the game. So pumped for 17. I'll definitely bring you guys videos of the beta. Of course, I signed up for the beta. So on July 28th, probably have a video out that night or the next day. So stay tuned for that. But today, fellas, we're just going to get into some gameplay. That's my favorite thing to do. Hopefully, it's one of your favorite things to watch. Let's get into it. But before we do, just wanted to give you a rundown of our games like I was talking about. So we lost to this guy Insane Recoils 3-5 a couple days ago, and then after that I had a disconnect. Not that he beat me or I got frustrated, it was just a an internet thing, I guess. I don't know, that's been happening to me sometimes. I don't know if it's me or players or what, but the game just ended. So let's get into our first game. Hopefully we can get through it, right? With the connection and everything. And what's weird about this one, boys? This isn't going to take long. I take a shot here. Connection was a little chippy on his end, as you'll see later. It wasn't mine because we play a game right after this. He quit. I don't know why. Obviously score was 0-0, but for whatever reason he quit and it gave us a win. So we'll take the free win. I don't know if maybe the connection was really bad on his side. I have no idea. This was him right here. He has an okay record. I checked it out. Sorry for the limited gameplay, but anyway, we're just moving on. We'll take the win. Moving on to our second game. We have 3 in store for you guys, and they're all kind of low scoring, so we'll get through it relatively quickly. Let's get into our first one, though, in the first period here. We try to go cross crease. He blocks it with the poke check, goes off the goalie, and then somehow Ryan Suter, I don't even know what you would call that. Does he just tap it in? Does he touch it in? Drags it in? I don't know. But it ends up in the net, and it does end up 1-0. However, that does not last too long, boys. We're not going to cut away, so something bad's going to happen, for me at least. And we have a terrible giveaway here. I thought that was going to be a good pass, and Sakic just claps one from the blue line. Straight laser beam. I don't know. I don't know how that went in. Sakic's a legend, so I don't know. Quick should save that most of the time or every single time, so I don't know. But just get over it. Moving on. 1-1, right? So let's keep rolling. Let's try to get one here. Right there, we get a 1T from Pavel Bure. Good cross crease. Just taps it in, boys. So backside goal there, making it 2-1 in the first period. And that's going to pretty much do it for the first period, boys. So a pretty tight game, 2-1, very, very close. Kid's a good player. He's got a good team. He's playing me tight, as you can see by the shots. It's only 4-5 in shots. Now and possession time is even too. So really tight game. We just got to keep it up. Obviously trying to go for a cross crease there right at the end of the second, and there's going to be no scoring in the second here, boys. So we almost get a goal, though, a couple times, couple cross crease looks. It's funny because when I get those cross crease looks, I think I get a shot, but there's no shot registered, even though it was a good chance, right? So it's, even though we may be low in shots, we're still getting good opportunities. Sorry I didn't show the stats there. I just hit A too quickly. Such a tight game. I was real into the Hut, trying to get back into Hut, and just hit A. So I'm sorry I didn't show you the stats. I promise we'll see the stats at the end of the game, though. So moving on, coming down here, Johnny Hockey. What a snipe. So we caught him in a 2-on-1. He didn't want to play me, and he was kind of blocking the pass in a way, and we just decided to pull up and snipe. Good decision by us. Luckily, it went in. So Johnny Hockey gets one, and he gets a similar one right back. I went down assuming he would pass, but Jonathan Tavares just sniped one. It kind of bounced off quick there, but a good goal regardless. Good 2-on-1, him taking the advantage. So with 5 minutes left, we were only up by 1. We are on a 5-on-3. He took a ton of penalties. Of course, we're not going to hog the puck or anything like that. We're going to keep trying to score in the last 30 seconds. However, we do not, but, we're not going to just hold the puck the whole time. Obviously there I outskated the blue line, but we're going to still attack, and it's 5-on-3, right? Why not? So almost get a shot off there, nothing going, but it is going to end up 2-3. We almost throw in a backside. So 2-3, good game, really, really tight game. The Hut, fellas, the Hut's been killing me lately. It's really, really difficult for some reason going from Hut to regular play, like regular NHL. But we're starting our new season off 1-0. That's what's important. We got a ton of shots that period. I know it was 4-5 in the first period. It ends up 23-11. So we definitely outshot our opponent, even though it was a really, really close game. All right, let's get into his statistics before we move on into our last game. The guy we just played was Hast. Let's go to his leaderboard here and see what he's working with, boys. Not very high ranked, but 135 and 77. He's almost won twice as many games as he's lost. That's a really, really good record. And he's got a pretty darn good team, too. You notice some legends out there. Stamkos, Sagan, Kane, very awesome first line. He has the Movember Johnny Hockey like I do. He's got the Sakic, the Curry. Very, very nice second line. Getzlaf, Perry, and Tavares. Awesome third line. So Carter, Movember, Dustin Bufflin on offense, Movember, and Tarasenko. That's wild. All right, Duncan Keith and Klingberg, very good. Victor Hedman, Team of the Week, PK Subban, the new Nashville man, Pietrangelo, and Letang, and Jay Quick and Nets. Really, really good team overall. I like it a lot. It's interesting that he had Bufflin playing forward. I haven't seen anyone do that yet, but interesting. So moving on, boys. This is going to be our last game of the week. I'll be back with you guys Monday, of course. But we give an early one up here, boys. So we have played good defense, right, staying in front of him, but he just turns right around and gets the shot off. I thought we were going to get that last second poke check in there, but we do not, and his Kessler scores a goal. So right in the first 5 minutes of the game, it's already 1-0. Good goal, solid goal. This guy's team is pretty darn good too. I'll show you at the end of the game. And it's going to end 1-0 in the first period, boys. Good pressure by him. This was a super tight game as well. None of these have been blowouts recently in Hut. Seems like everyone's got a really, really good team near the end of NHL 16, so it's hard to get a lot of goals. But look at the passing percentage. I love it. 93% for us. Still getting outshot a bit, so let's keep it up. Let's keep up the pressure. How about that? Get some more shots. Crazy slap shot there. Still in the second period, or moving on to the second period, rather. Only 5 minutes left, but we are going to get a goal with our boy, Team of the Year, Voracek. He clangs one. Wasn't top post, wasn't corner, but I'll take it. It was right off the blocker of Mr. Murray, actually, the Stanley Cup champ goalie. He's got in there. It's actually a, what do you call it, milestone Matt Murray, which is really tight. I'll show you after the game, obviously. I'll show you his team. But a good goal. I love the mask, too, the all yellow. That looks really cool. So, moving on, though, we tied it up, right? 1-1. Team of the Year, Voracek, coming up big there. Still only 5 minutes left in the second. And that's going to pretty much do it, boys. So just a few seconds left here. We're letting it die down. It's all tied up, 1-1. Playing this Pittsburgh fan here. Another really, really tight game. I wish I had more goals to give you guys, but I just don't. They're just tight games. So 8-10 in shots. Really even down the board. I mean, face-offs, time of possession, penalties, everything. All even. Now, remember, it was 8 shots, right? Is that what it was? Just remember the statistics, because this third period we absolutely go off, not necessarily on goals, but we go off on shots. You'll see at the end of the game. A great goal there by Hull, just coming in off the face-off. You guys have seen me do that 100 times in all my videos. It works. If you can't stop it, I'm going to keep doing it. It's part of the game. So making it 2-1. There's only 20 seconds left here in the third. I just wanted to show you guys the end. Again, I'm not going to puck hog or hold the puck. That's really, really annoying when people do that. I'm still going to pressure, still try to get goals, still play the game. So only 5 seconds left. We're keeping him out of our end and keeping it in his. That's what's important, and that's going to pretty much do it, boys. So again, you saw how many shots he had through the first and through the first 2, and then check it out in the third, boys. I mean, we really, really, really opened it up. ridiculous amount of shots in the third period for us. So 8 to 24. I think we may have held him shotless or maybe to one shot. Unreal. So we really stepped up our game in the third period. That's what's important. Got the win. He did beat me in faceoffs. I definitely capitalized on one power play. He did not. So just a really good game all around, and he was a pretty darn good player. Let's go check out his record, though, and his rank and his team. Ex-Elite Aflac is the dude's name. He's in the top 5,000. Okay, he's 186 and 167, so that's a lot of games played, but that's not the best record. He's only got 20 wins or so above 500 record, so not bad. Still played me really tight, though, I'll tell you that. So, Movember Stamkos, I like that. That's a good-looking card. Johnson and Gaborik. That Gaborik was flying. Hagelin, Bonino, Stanley Cup Edition. Hornquist, Stanley Cup Edition. That's awesome. Hagelin, Team of the Week. Kuznetsov, Team of the Week. Kessler, Regular. And Akunins, Milestone. Hall, legend on the fourth line. I know I got my Hall on the fourth line, but I feel like he should move this up. Letang, Daily, Team of the Week. I like that. There's that Matt Murray I was talking about. That's awesome. Dustin Byfuglien, Victor Hedman. Lots of Dustin Byfugliens around, boys. Schultz and Mata, all Team of the Week. So very cool team, very good-looking team. Lots of Penguins. Obviously a Penguins fan. Good for him, good for me, right? Stanley Cup champs, baby. Anyway, boys, that's going to do it for me for this video. Wait for the NHL 17. I promise it'll be here soon, and we'll get the demo highlights up and all that. And hopefully you boys are enjoying the content. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. It's Ebbs and Flows NHL for both of those. And please like and subscribe if you boys are enjoying the channel. As always, guys, take care.